Hey everybody, this is Dave Goldberg with the Goldberg Group. I wanted to talk to you about a few different things that I think are important as we get ready to roll into the very busy season here in Arizona for real estate. This message is kind of catered towards the sellers and those that are, my listing clients, or even if you're not and you're just wondering some of the action items you should take before you go live to the marketplace with your home. The purpose of doing this and what I get into of about 4 or 5 items is just to be proactive, spend a few $100s versus what could potentially be thousands of dollars or even a deal blowing up as a result of the inspection report. So in no particular order, we're just going to kind of head down what I view as the most relevant and important items that should be looked at and taken care of. First would be AC units. Obviously here in Arizona with our summers, AC units are critical and potential buyers want to know that they're in good working order. So if you do not get regular service, twice a year on your units, now's the time to have somebody come out. It'll run you about $150 to $200 per unit to have basically a full service tune-up done. They'll be able to check your lines, check for leaks, your freon levels, your condensation lines. These are all important items that you want to make sure are in good working order so that the inspection comes back clean. The second would be your roof. Roofs, generally, because obviously none of us are up there looking at them day to day, I recommend having a roofing company come out, doing a pre-inspection on the roof, to let you know if there's broken tiles, more importantly, leaks or underlayment issues, and also a good time to clean the roof because in these valleys of the roofs you get a lot of debris from our monsoons that kind of clog up twigs, vines, leaves. Sometimes it promotes improper drainage or no drainage at all, and you can have the roofer take care of that while he's up there for minimal dollars. Plumbing. This is always a good one. Obviously the lines behind the walls and your main lines through the slab you're not going to be able to see, but items that potentially always come up are your water shutoff valves at all of your sinks, kitchen, toilet, bathroom, the valves to your water heater. Those shutoff valves, generally it's not too uncommon to have a lot of calcification buildup as a result of our water here. So if you have a calcium buildup, you want to address that, get that clean. If any leaks are spotted, that would be the time to address them right now. For many of us, we don't really look at it too often. And if they're old and kind of out of shape or have that heavy calcium buildup, get it resolved now with a plumber or just a really good handyman. And another thing a handyman can deal with is some electrical issues on a rather basic level, and that's just going through the house and to all the various outlets, GFCI outlets, to make sure, one, the GFCI is tripped correctly, make sure that the outlets are working. For many, if you're not really sure because you don't use them very often, and maybe there's not a light, you can run around with a hair dryer or some type of small kitchen appliance that you can just hold in your hand and plug in and see if it works. And if it works, great. And if it doesn't, then you know that you can have that same handyman who's working on the plumbing change out outlet units, which are generally really inexpensive, but once again saves you good money in the end. If you have termites, you either have had termites in Arizona or you will. It's a simple fact of life. If you have dealt with termites in the past and you're kind of up to date, then or not, I would recommend having your pest control company come out with a termite inspection, take a look at the house, make sure you're termite free. If you've got a single tube or multiple tubes, you can save quite a bit of money by having that termite company treat those tubes and then hold onto that invoice to show the treatment itself. Versus if your buyer comes in and spots a single tube, they're going to ask for a full house treatment, which could run, $400 or $500 with a 1-year transferable warranty just to treat one tube. It's very common practice and to be expected. So if you address it now, you're good. Pool equipment, have your pool light checked. Most people who have pools, the pool lights, I probably say half the time, never work. You don't know if it's a bulb or not, but that's going to be an item that will come up and want to be repaired if it's not working. Check for leaks at the above ground plumbing by the pump and filter. And if you spot leaks, get them fixed. Have your pool guy do it, or bring somebody out that's capable of doing it. Once again, a good handyman can certainly handle all that stuff. Hopefully that helps. There's plenty of other tips. For those of you that don't necessarily have somebody you know who to call, you're more than welcome to email me, DM me. All my information's down in the description box, and I'm happy to provide you good contacts who can come out and make life real easy for you, and so you can get your house to the market in good shape and in good spirits. Hope that helps. Thank you.